All right, about to get started here. We got 4 minutes to start time. We should probably get in the. We should probably click that OK button. That's important. I'm sitting on the wrong screen. All right, so let's say ride, and hopefully we get that invite thrown to us in just a minute or two. Oh, there it is. Again, never, ever, ever click not yet. You will not be invited again. You will miss the ride. Let's go. Oh, back to London. My chain sounds a little noisy. Something doesn't sound right back there. It's a little loud. Not gonna lie, I couldn't tell you the last time I cleaned this drivetrain. I should probably do that. Just because you're not outside doesn't mean that you're not supposed to properly clean and lubricate your entire drivetrain. Your front crank, your cassette in the back, and your chain. Because if you don't, bad things will happen. And I should probably check the chain stretch. Make sure that hasn't affected anything. Don't know that I got that kind of mileage on this bike. So just hanging out. Let's see who's coming on board. Clinton, Celeste, John, OG, Raphael, Sean, and Irvin. So far we got 7. I suppose 8, including myself. Never did fix the screen resolution on my companion app over there on the left-hand side of the screen. Thought I figured it out earlier today. Apparently I didn't. Just saying hi to everybody, just saying good evening. Got my cycling cap on this time. It looks like this is what we're going to be rolling with. About 7, 8 people. It's a good group. Another good group. $20 seconds. So there is a delay. The delay is about 10 seconds from my live actions to the live stream actually seeing it. Not sure why that is, but it is the case. All right, rolling. Wheels up. Bunch of folks just started right here. I thought choosing London there'd be less people, be less people-y. But I was wrong. Let's hand out some thumbs up as the ride leader. I can click on that white circle that's around my guy. And you can hand out 5 ride-ons at a time. Pretty quick. So I can give a lot of ride-ons really fast. It's a little perk to being the ride leader. All right, we need the fan. That was quick. All right. Some more ride-ons. A couple more. Should be good for a little while. So, just starting out the ride. We'll go over some of the rides that we got planned here. Actually, I could pull them up in the game. I should be invited to most of them in the companion app under events. If you're invited, you'll be able to see all these rides. You can see my Thursday ride coming up and my next Monday's night's ride. Those are already scheduled. Wednesday night is Herb's ride at 6:30. Brenda again at 7 a.m. on Thursday. There's a Thursday evening ride. Oh, a New Jersey person invited me to one of their rides. But there's I have a Thursday night ride at 5. I won't be able to 6:30. So I might make that. Maybe I will. Just to go hang out with them for a little bit. See how they do their rides. Crystal again on Friday morning. Crystal usually leads rides Tuesdays. Friday mornings, 5 a.m. Super early. We seem to be missing a Thursday morning ride. A Thursday morning 5 a.m. ride. Looking at you, Glenn. And then, of course, we got Barb's rides. Saturday and Sunday, Greater London Route, and the Volcano Circuit counterclockwise. At 7:05, Saturday and Sunday mornings. It's a full schedule. I think if everything was on the calendar, we have 12 to 15 rides per week now. One of the big difficulties is tracking down the ride leaders, getting them to put their invite out there. I could do all the invites for all of the rides, but then I would show up as the ride leader who doesn't show up to half the rides. That wouldn't be very, that seems weird. Checked out the Zwift forums, asked the question about what is it going to be like for clubs when it launches on Zwift someday soon. They just came out with the beta of it. Apparently, the club administrator or administrators will be able to make the rides and assign ride leaders, which is kind of dope. Because it insinuates there can be more than one ride leader for a ride. So let's say for my ride tonight, if I couldn't show up, maybe Irvin Moody was the next, was the other ride leader. You could have a ride leader in front. Irv could be in the front if we both show up. I can hang out in the back, you know, and kind of go back and forth. Really looking forward to the clubs feature. There's a lot of work that goes into putting these rides on, coordinating with the other ride leaders, making sure all the right people are invited. There's just a constant chatter about who to invite, when to invite them, what they're interested in, what their name is on Zwift. And if they don't put MTC3 behind their name, it becomes very difficult to find them. You'll see in the stream here that most of the people in green all have MTC3 after their names. When we do the invite, it makes it real easy to find people. Because you have to search by their exact name. And I may not know how to spell your exact name, but I know how to spell MTC3. Make it easy on us. Like Celeste has MTC3 and BGDB, Black Girls Do Bike, behind her name. She's got two. So So she's probably putting together Zwift rides for Black Girls Do Bike, or attending rides for Black Girls Do Bike, and they're kind of doing the same philosophy. Now, I'm not going to say I started it, but in my social circles, I'll say I started it. Nah, I saw lots of other race teams and clubs out there doing it. They did what they did. Far smarter people out there doing this stuff. I'm just trying to pick up and get folks moving and involved. So what else can I say about meetups and rides? If you'd like to do a meetup, if you'd like to do a ride, I know some folks are working from home. Some folks are at home all day. If you want to do a mid-afternoon or a mid-morning ride, say a 10 o'clock or a 2 o'clock or a 4 o'clock ride, put it out there. You'd be surprised. You can let me or Irvin know about it, and we can help you get it together, help you organize it, kind of give you some guidance on who to invite all the people with MTC3 in their name. And get you on the list. What does it take to lead a ride? The hardest part is making the invite. The second part is just show up to your own ride. That's it. People ask what happens when you don't show up to your own ride. So, case in point, tonight, there are 7 other riders. Hold on. There are currently 7 other Zwifters beside myself in this ride. If I did not show up on time, if I was late and couldn't make the ride, those same 7 people already know, just ride the ride. The only thing different is they don't see that little gold beacon above my head. There won't be a gold beacon in the group. There won't be a technical ride leader. But at the end of the day, if we're using the keep everyone together functionality, none of that matters. We don't need a ride leader to set a pace. Because otherwise, if you don't have keep everyone together on, the ride leader typically holds a pace. Now, for the last 4 years, before this feature was available, for our group rides, different days would be denoted for different difficulties. Monday would be the easiest. It was called Mellow Monday. That means we'd be riding at 0.5 to 1 watts per kilogram, approximately. Tuesday would be Turnup Tuesday. I named it that because it was just a slight bit more uptick from Monday. So we turned it up a little. And the watts per kilogram on that was like 1 to 1.5, under 2 for sure. So as a ride leader, I would do my best to hold that pace, that 2 watts per kilogram, or that 1.5 watts per kilogram. Right now I'm doing 2.1 watts per kilogram, 2.2, 2.0, 1.7, it's fluctuating. So this will probably be a little hot for a Tuesday, an old Tuesday. Thursdays were going to be Throwdown Thursday. Never got to it. Throwdown Thursday was basically 2 to 3 watts per kilogram. That means we're out there hoofing it. There's sprints. There's a little bit of everything. But you're moving. You know, that's that, you know, if you're outside and you're doing this type of effort. So think of Mellow Monday outside as a 14 to 15 mile an hour ride. Maybe 13, 14 mile an hour ride. Turnup Tuesday would have been a 16 mile an hour ride, maybe 17, 16. Turnup Tuesday, 20, 21. I say 20 on average. That would be the kind of effort you'd be putting in outside. And there'd be the beacon. Folks would go ahead. but they knew that they could see the beacon and come back, or if they were behind, they knew they had to catch up. As a ride leader, you just have to set the pace as best you could. Every now and then I get called out because I was going too fast when people were expecting a solo ride. Again, people use these rides for different reasons. A big one is recovery. They'll do their own training, their own workouts on their own. They'll have a workout plan. And then they'll hook into one of these rides to come hang out with us and spin their legs. A recovery ride. Pardon me while I open my beverage. There we are. Carbonated water. It's not a beer. That's a recovery beverage. What's up, JD? I gotta keep an eye on this screen. People say stuff, I don't see it. So when it comes to leading rides, it's real simple. It's real straightforward. You get used to it real fast. And hopefully, when clubs launch, it'll be even easier. So, looks like we got a good group here together. I'm gonna take a couple photos. See if I can get that side shot. Get one from the front. The group is there. Look at that. That's a good photo right there. We'll try this one. See if I can time this right. Right there. Yeah, it's a good shot. This is a good one too, right here. There. Again, I take these pictures at the end of the ride. You get an opportunity to pick which pictures you want to go to Strava and in Zwift. You can take off the HUD, so all the telemetry data on the top and the sides. It's all those pretty pictures you see all those Zwifters posting. They look pretty cool. If you got any questions about leading a ride or want to lead a ride, you can go ahead and post in this video right here. What I want to know is, where's JD at? He said he had an indoor trainer. I thought I saw him on Zwift. I know he's busy. Where you at? See, it's a nice group, a nice block of green right there. That looks real good. I like that. So the way invites go, some of my rides are at 50 riders. That's the limit. Again, not to belabor the point, once clubs comes out, hopefully anyone in the club can join the ride. And you don't have to do invites anymore. Still waiting for that question to be answered. But the way you get an invite is contact Irv or me or myself and let us know you want to join the ride. Members take priority. At this point, I am kicking people off my list who are not members in favor of people who are. That's just the reality of the situation. There's a limited number of slots. We encourage people from other clubs to ride with us. Not all the rides are necessarily full. So there's spots and plenty of other rides that can be ridden. And if there's enough interest, we can always, there's no reason to say that we can't have 2 6:30 rides. I could lead one and Sean White could lead another one. Or OG could lead another one. Or John could lead another one. Anybody, really. And then they'll have their invite list. And we can have 2 rides going. Heck, we could even ride the same route and see who finishes first. Just saying. That might be interesting. Basically, you have two teams. Be almost random about who shows up, though. I never thought of that before. It'd be kind of interesting. I have to write that one down. You have to bear patience, be patient with us. Invites are hard to get out. Again, I have a spreadsheet that I have to maintain. Every time I go through a ride, Zwift messes up the invites, and I inevitably have to go one by one through my invite list and my spreadsheet to see who's missing and put them on the list. It's kind of annoying. So somewhere in the middle of this ride, for 10-15 minutes, I'll lay down a little more power just to get my heart rate going up a little bit. I ate kind of a big sandwich right before I started this ride in an effort to eat sooner, because after this ride, it's just, I end up eating at 9:30 at night, and it just doesn't go well. It's just too late for me to eat. So I'll hang out somewhere between 140 to 200-ish. And then I'll hit it hard maybe at 25 minutes. I'll go a little bit harder for a little bit longer. So I'll be breathing harder. So while I ride, I drink. I try to follow my dude in game. He drinks pretty often, but I'll drink this bubbly. It's just carbonated water. It's pink because it has grapefruit in it. That's all I got to drink. Last night, my recovery beverage was a ginlet. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it was 2 parts gin, 1 part lime juice. So I ate that with dinner last night. Yeah, how's that work out? It does. Life choices. There's a draft in the game. They're talking about it now. If you get too far behind the person in front of you, it'll kind of prompt you to speed up so that you can benefit from the draft. It does work. It's just weird. It's not an exact science type thing. So I'll go about another 4 minutes, and then I'm going to get real quiet. Because all you're probably going to hear is me breathing heavy. Again, if you have any questions, you can reply to the thread right here. I'll see it. Right in the Facebook, for the Facebook Live video. People were chatty last night. It's real quiet tonight. It's gonna happen. Honestly, just trying to be consistent, get people used to this, get used to seeing it, get used to interacting. In hopes that more people come out, get active. Again, the whole reason for this is to get people moving. Get more of us on bikes, running, swimming, I don't care what you do. Just move. My move of choice is definitely cycling. My motivations for doing this are simply powered by riding a bike. If you've been to my house, you know immediately that a cyclist lives here. It's pretty obvious. I have cycling, not that you want to hear this, I have cycling motivated artwork and motivational phrases on canvases, even in my bathroom. The one that's down here. It was newly remodeled. I did most of the work myself. I was kind of proud of what happened. So I hung some bicycling stuff up here. My wife never comes down here. So I claimed it as mine and put bike stuff everywhere. About a minute and a quarter. I'll see if I can hold at least a good 2 to 250. I'll try to hover around 250. What you'll normally see is my RPMs will go up, heart rate will go up, watts will go up. Kind of obvious. That's the gist of it. I plan to incorporate more workouts into this. Again, I'm not qualified in any way to do anything, to tell anyone about any form of a workout. But I can share what I do. And if you choose to partake, hopefully it'll at least inspire you to do something. If you want. So a couple more seconds. I'll try to hold 2 to 250-ish. Oh. All right, I'll spin it up a little bit. Oop, too much. Now I'm on a smart trainer, so you're gonna see me overshooting. Overshooting, especially on the uphills and flats, and under going downhill. It's hard to maintain a specific wattage when my trainer is constantly changing the resistance. Yeah, we're gonna take it off the, we'll take it off the video. Here's the Discord link. Let me show this for a few seconds. Again, targeting 250 as much as I can. My goals are 93 RPM when I'm working. 93 to 100. Target wattage, 250. Heart rate is what it is. My max heart rate is 191. So yeah, to get up to that 250, overshot it. This would be a lot easier to do if my trainer wasn't constantly changing the resistance. Switch gears. It's only been 2.5 minutes. So, watts per kilogram, just under 3. I've actually lost a few pounds. I've never updated this thing. $250-ish, 95 RPM. It's a good spot. Hang out right here. Do this for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. My FTP is just over 300. So holding 250 for 10 to 15 minutes is not a stretch. It is something to get my heart pumping though. Whew. Yeah. My game sound is gone. There it is. I mean, who just wants to hear my voice? Good Lord. My wattage dipped down. I find that I have to watch the actual game in order to maintain my desired wattage. So with harder efforts, I try to smooth and even out my pedal stroke. Try to concentrate on full circles, incorporating those hammies and glutes. So just so I'm not mashing, it's so easy to get caught up in that. And if I wasn't talking, I'd be concentrating on my breathing more. Deep breaths in through my nose and mouth. Quick exhale out of my mouth. I'm going to stand for a second. Whew. 7% grade. Who put this here? See if we can get to that 93, 250. Might have to go down one more. There we go. This is where I want to be. Some ride-ons. On anything that I know is a relatively consistent effort, I'll find that 93 RPM at that wattage, and then I'll just try to hold the RPMs. As long as it's 7 or 8% incline, I know I need to do 94-ish RPM to stay on target. It's been 9.5 minutes. I don't know. Do I do 10 or 15 minutes at this? It was super arbitrary. All right, we'll stop at 10. We'll wait 5. So that's 10. So we'll slow it down a little bit. Heart rate should recover down to the 130s. And then 5 minutes is more than enough time to recover. Now I'll do it again. There's plenty of time. Drink. So we'll recover a little. It's been a minute. I'm down a little bit. Let's ease up a little more. Get that heart rate back down. Down in the mid to low 130s. Come on. There it goes. 7% grade. Heart rate's recovering. 120 watts. There it is. That's recovery for me, 130. 132-ish. So in 3 minutes, so at the 40, we'll do it again for 10 minutes. Maybe this time we'll do 300 watts. Instead of 200, 250, we'll do 250 to 300. I'm just making shit up as I go. Again, no matter how hard or slow I go, I'm gonna stay with my group. Quick little tip in case people don't know, we have brand new members signing up to the club. Every week, almost every day. So, given everything that's going on, there's no shortage of people who want to ride their bikes. 2 more minutes, we'll do it again. No shortage. In fact, it seems like there's been an uptick. Good luck finding a trainer. Good luck finding a computer, a webcam, a mic, oh man, toilet paper, what else? It's a whole bunch of stuff that's out. Trainer's a big one though. I'm being told the middle of May for trainers. Specifically Wahoo and, specifically Wahoo. They're back ordered till then. That's what I'm being told. So 1 more minute. Heart rate still in recovery. Still low. See if I can get that heart rate up in the 160s, 170. Yes, this is purely a game to me. I find this to be entertaining, somewhat fun, and it definitely translates back onto the road for sure. The power gained indoors can be used outside. Anyone who says anything different, I invite them to come try my setup and climb a 15% grade and tell me how it feels. All right, it's almost that time to spin up. So from 40 to 50, 250 to 300, we're gonna take myself off this camera. I don't wanna see this. There, we'll look at that. All right, let's spin up. Target is 93 RPM for me, at least. Come on, 93. There you go. 250 to 300. 10 minutes. I tend to dip into the 100 RPM range. I tend to do better at spinning than mashing at lower RPM. Just trying to hold 250 to 300. Oh. Whew. Come on. See, I look away and it drops down. Heart rate's at 170. That's good. I'm working. There. Three and a half minutes out of 10. A little over 4 minutes. Almost halfway. %. Oh. Come on, 250. You hear me slamming gears? Means I'm tired. Six minutes, 4 minutes to go. Going down 7% grade. Running out of gears. Celeste passed me like I was standing still. Whew. There you go, Celeste. Get it. Whew. Three minutes left. Just trying to hold 250 watts. I'm regretting eating that BLT right before this ride now. Whew. 2.5 minutes left. Come on, 250. Two minutes left. Whew. Whew. 178. Heart rate's up there. Whew. Minute 10. Oh. Whew. 30 seconds. Oh. That's it. 10 minutes. Oh. 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 Whew. All right. Time to bring it back down. Gotta get that heart rate down. 130s. Control my breathing. That's the mic. Here. Put the mic in the pick. heart rate come down, down, down. Oh, 140. I can breathe, I can talk. 8 minutes left to this ride. I'll just cruise on into the end. Wrap up the ride in this live video and do some stretching. Again, I guess I don't need to say the word again constantly. Zwift is a game. There are levels, there's experience points, there's achievements. Your bike is the controller. Think of the bike as the sticks. If you like playing console games. For every whole mile that you complete, you get 30 experience points. You need about, if you do the math, you need about 760 miles to get the striped jersey. You got to be level 12. So you got to ride 767 miles. Now you'll get it sooner than that because you get experience points for all kinds of other stuff. Completing routes is another one. Oops, not that, this. All right. It's a game just like anything else. I'm level 27. The max level is 50. I don't know what it would take for me to reach 50. Probably another year or two of riding. Maybe it'll just be this summer with the riding I'm putting in almost daily. There's different bragging points. A big one for me is the bike I'm riding. It's all glowy and sparkly. Affectionately dubbed as a Tron bike, but it's the Zwift Concept 1 bike in the game. Whew. Celeste is on my heels. So that's a big one in the ride for me. I wanted that Zwift bike. I had to do a lot of climbing to get it. It was a lot of fun. No clue why my dude just took off. All games have glitches. I guess I'm seeing one because I shouldn't be doing 31 miles an hour at 100 watts. It's weird. Any final ride-ons? I'll message the group. Great ride. Great riding. Thanks for hanging out. You know, everybody did great this ride. It's a solid ride. We started with me plus 7. We ended with me plus 5. Two people peeled off. But that's again how you use this ride. If you got 30 minutes to ride or even 10 minutes, come on through, hang out with us. You know, and then head out. 3 minutes left to the ride. Just chill all the way in. Again, if you want to chat on Discord, the Discord link is there in the bottom right. Hop on in via text or voice. You can text chat that way or voice chat. I assure you, the times when people show up in voice chat, the ride goes by very quickly. Very quickly. By the time you look up, there's like 5 minutes left because y'all been chatting. So I ate dinner right before this. I'll finish up this ride. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's all she wrote. I'm gonna go chill, hang out with the wife. The next time I'm gonna ride is probably tomorrow night. I'll be in Irvin's 6:30 p.m. He has a ride, so I'll be there. I know Tume has a ride at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. I got nothing but excuses why I can't make a 5 a.m. ride. When I was making the 5 a.m. ride, I was getting 5 hours of sleep a night. That wasn't very healthy, wasn't good. I did it for basically all of January and a lot of February. I did 2-a-days. Check my Strava. It was tough. So I'm sticking to the approximately 1-a-days right now. "20 seconds left to this ride. Whew. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Slow it down a little more since I'm about to get off. I'll wait for that end picture. That one. Right there. 17.4 miles, 1 hour, 187 watts. All right, here's the question. I'm at 17.4 miles. Every whole mile, you get 30 points. What do I do? Do I keep riding? Do I get the extra 0.6 in? What do I do? I feel like I have to. But if I do that, I'm not going to keep this video going just for that. You guys have seen me close out rides before. So, I'll finish my ride another half mile. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night.